Hi, today I'm talking about the American Dream from Samurai Punk, the studio behind Surprising Party and Screen Cheat. The American Dream is an on-rails VR shooter and job simulator, but with guns. The game takes place in the Museum of America, where every action in the world is performed with guns. You're carried through the museum in a cart accompanied by the very 50s American voice of the guide, Buddy Washington the dog.
Oh, hello there.
Buddy loves talking, and nothing is skippable, so hopefully you like him talking too, because he will, at length. So it's a good thing his voice actor does a pretty good job of it. The Museum of the American Dream is made up of wholesome all-American backdrops and cutouts of 50s American-style characters and locations, like diners and suburban family homes. The look and sound of the game work really well together, and it does feel like an old-timey American public service announcement about how great America is and how communists are all trying to take over your children's minds.
To understand communism, its basic godless philosophy.
You're carried through the museum as it shows you all the stepping stones of average American life. From birth, playing catch with your dad, right up to your shotgun wedding and the repetitive jobs that follow. The game itself is made up of many different mini-games, taking the form of working in a diner, shooting burgers to flip them, and shooting holes into bagels in a factory. With what you're shooting at and why constantly changing, the tutorials and instructions never stop. It's like when you first start a mobile game and you're told to tap on specific icons in a specific order and have no option to do anything else, except in this it never ends. The game also never lets you choose what to do or even change weapons. Each minigame just drags on for so long with little to no change in gameplay until the next one starts. Like a boss fight that's just one giant health bar with nothing interesting going on. A lot of the VR controls for the guns feel unresponsive at times, with guns just floating off on their own if you hold them in a slightly wrong position, or just twitching about uncontrollably. There was a section early on where I was using a bolt-action rifle to communicate with the girl next door. This was the only section I saw dialogue options, and they were so fuzzy I could barely read them without zooming in with the rifle, and that didn't exactly make the writing smooth. The rifle is used by holding the actual gun in your right hand and using a little hand tool in your left. After each shot, the bolt handle needs to be drawn back and pushed forward with the hand tool to load the next round. The bolt came back easily enough, there was no problem there. The difficulty started when you want to push it back into place. The game often refused to acknowledge that I was pushing forwards, no matter what I did. This was a huge annoyance when you have no option to change guns. Once the game gives you your weapon for that section, that's it. That's all you've got. I can definitely see what they were going for with the satirical take. It would be hard not to. I just found it really heavy-handed considering that the game is supposed to be a game. It should have been actually fun to play, but it's clear that the real effort went into the message and the presentation rather than making an enjoyable experience. Fundamentally, the minigames just last way too long and wear out their welcome long before they end. The shooting is mostly good, but when it gets bad, it gets really bad. And that's a shame, because a lot of work has clearly gone into this. The voice work and the art style are both different from things that I've played before and are really impressive. I was looking forward to this one. It looked like fun, but it was just too preoccupied with telling me that guns and the NRA are bad, rather than let me have any fun with it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more VR content soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. And bye-bye from me. Bye-bye now. And bye-bye. I'll use one of those.